He started accusing me that I work in a funeral home, I sleep with dead bodies. And then I was like,
Hello guys, I welcome you live on SBTV Africa, the voice of the community. My name is DJ Nyame. If you just chance on our channel, I welcome you. Make sure we have a lot of videos, a lot of content. Make sure you subscribe to our channel to enjoy more. We have the English and we have our local dialect, which is the three ones, and a few other ones. Make sure you subscribe, share to your friends and family for more. This program is called Daily Hustle Worldwide. And today I'm going to Kenya, flight number DHW 1642 Concorde plane. I'm flying straight to Kenya. I have one beautiful lady with me today. She's into more things. You'll be surprised. I've been seeing her videos and all that. And today I said, okay, let me bring her so we get to know what she's into and all that, how she started, lifestyle and all that. She's a mortician, right? If somebody says somebody is a mortician, let's get to know who is a mortician. Sweetheart, I welcome you live on SBTV Africa. How are you doing?
I'm good.
Good, great. How is Kenya?
Kenya is so hot here. The climate is so hot.
Yeah. I see. Anyway, let's get to know you. What's your full name?
My full name is Philinda Kwakothi Kamau.
Philinda.
Yes.
Oh, okay, Philinda. And Philinda, which part of Kenya are you?
I'm from Nakuru County.
Working
in
okay. One day I'll come and visit there. I'll know more about Kenya. Okay. Okay. So tell me, you are a mortician, right?
Yes. Yeah.
How long have you been doing this?
This is the 9th year.
9th year.
Yeah.
Wow. But it's quite surprising. Someone will ask, what inspired you to go into this? Dealing with dead bodies and all that, preparing dead bodies and for funerals and all that.
Okay, let me say, I had a passion to be a nurse. And therefore, I came from a humble background. Whereas my parents, my mama could not provide for the school fees. Yeah, so one priest from a Catholic church inspired me and told me, I have a cousin who works in a mortuary. We are going to visit that cousin of mine and see whether you can be inspired to do that work. And I was like, working in a mortuary. But I was so happy that is medical related course. I just told him that I am ready to go and work in a mortuary. We can go and visit that cousin. And the time I met that cousin, she was already. And then I started asking myself, guy, what am I going to do now? Am I ready to work in a mortuary for real? I was so scared. Then that cousin of his explained to me that being a mortician, or working in a mortuary is a medical related case, and you can end up being a doctor or a nurse. I was so happy. And I saw my dream is coming to be true. I was so inspired.
Wow. So did you attend any school, any course? Did you do any course or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
I attended the University of Nairobi, that is 2015 March. Chiromo campus. And I remember one day I was so scared. I went to do a visitation, which made me to run away from the school.
Oh, tell us about it. What happened? How did it happen?
The in charge there told me to go and do some visitation. And then we were 3 students. And the cabinet was higher there, up there. And so when we are putting the body, the trolley just fell down, broke up. And the dead body, fell on me. I just jumped through the window. Yes. And from that day, I said, I'm not going to work in a mortuary where people can walk up and beat you up. Yes.
Wow. Let's talk about your family. How many siblings do you have? And is your daddy and mom still alive?
No, okay. We are 4.
Mm.
2 girls, 2 men. My dad died 2004. I was 2 years old.
Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah.
Mm. So your mom is there.
Yeah, my mom is there taking good care of us.
When you told your mom about the job you were going to do, what did she say?
Hey, my mom was so scared.
What did she tell you?
She told me, first of all, to sit down and think of my life, whether I'm going to to be ready to use some drugs. I just said, let me try, let me be somewhere in a moment and then think about it. I went and told him, I went and told her I am ready to do that course. She told me, no, I am not going to pay anything. And I was like, hi, now my mother can't afford to take me to nursing school. And then she said she is not going to pay for the mortuary science course. Now what am I going to do? I remember at one time I was so depressed. And I started telling my mom, it seems like you don't care about my life. Because I remember that time my sister was in campus, my elder sister. And then my younger brother was in high school. So I told my mom, you can afford to pay for my siblings, but you can't afford to pay for me. So I was accusing my mom that she's refusing to pay for my studies. And then my mom told me, you are going to work in somewhere in a M-Pesa while you are thinking what to do, but the course, you're not going to do that course. I remember calling the priest that connected me to the lady, and I told him, my mom amekataa nisome hiyo course. She has, sorry to use that language. I told him, my mom has refused to pay for my college fees. I think I am going to lose hope. And he told me, no, I am going to support you in anything that you are going to do. I am going to arrange for a fundraising, and the school fees is going to be catered for. I told my mom, we are going to organize for a fundraising, and the fundraising was so successful. And my mom she said, what if this lady has the passion to do that work? And I am going to cross that talent, that passion. She told me, you just go and study. And when you refuse the school fees, when you refuse to go on with your studies and not pay for any other course. And I was lady.
Wow.
I take yeah.
Wow. What about your siblings? What did they also say?
Hey, my sister was so scared. She was like, I can't be associated with you. I can't be associated with someone who is attending dead bodies. I remember sometime I met my sister at home, and she ran away from me.
She ran away from you. Yes, she will run away. She will definitely run away from you.
She told me, you cannot cook for us.
So she doesn't eat your food.
Yeah, she can't.
So today, your sister doesn't eat your food.
Today's is she can eat my food. You know, with time, the fear came out from her.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I remember my sister couldn't visit my home. Yeah.
Are you married with kids?
Yeah, I'm married. Let me say, I have one kid. I'm a mother.
Oh, you're a single mother.
Yeah, I'm a mother of one handsome boy.
Okay. And what about the society, friends, and all that? I want to know, you working at the morgue, society, your friends, what do they also say? At
first, I was scared to tell people I work in a mortuary. I didn't want people to know I work, because even me myself, I hated the course. I the society know that when somebody is working in a mortuary, she's useless, she's dirty, she uses some drugs. So I was scared of telling people I work in a funeral home.
Okay.
Yeah. I think this is the year that people are, last year, that is when people came to know I work in a funeral home.
Oh, how did they get to know?
Okay, let me say, we broke up with my my husband. He started accusing me that I work in a funeral home, I sleep with dead bodies. And then I was like, he's,
Your husband was accusing you sleep with dead bodies.
yeah, the society used to know that people work in a funeral home can sleep with dead bodies. And now I was like, what if I tell the society that I'm proud of my work and I don't use any drug? I took a video of myself in a full dress when I'm fully dressed in a mock with my PPs, and I told people, I posted in my WhatsApp. I said I am a proud mortician and I am a proud mommy. And then some people are like, do you work in a mortuary? I told them, yes, I work in a mortuary. That is when people came to know I work in a funeral home.
Wow. So you divorced because of your husband said you sleep with dead bodies?
That was what was from hunger. He was so mad. So he said everything he could. Yes.
So he knew you were doing this job before he got you guys got married, right?
Yes.
So the time he was dating you whilst you were working at the morgue.
Yes.
What did he say after? Maybe meeting you telling him this what you do and all that.
He used to come to visit me at my workplace. He took me for coffee. He took me everywhere, knowing that I am coming out from the funeral home. Yes.
Wow. Yeah. I see. Okay, tell us about the work itself. Some of the experience working at the morgue, seeing dead bodies, preparing them, and all that. Tell us more about it.
Okay, at first,
I don't see women doing that. Most of the people I see are guys. So
okay, working in a morgue is, let me say, working in a funeral home is so scary at first. And I tell people, if you don't have a passion to work in a funeral home or to handle dead bodies, don't hesitate to work in a funeral home because of money. Sometimes you feel you mourn. You feel the hatred in you. You see, people cannot associate with me because I work in a funeral home. But as for me, I work in a funeral home from my passion. I have that passion to work in a funeral home. So I try changing the society and telling people that working in a morgue, don't deter us with the gender. We ladies can do better in a funeral home. Yeah. And some people are scared to associate with me. Even in the groups, some groups are involved, and people don't want to associate with me. So if you want to work in the morgue, you must be ready for rejection everywhere you go.
Wow. Yeah. I see. Do you have a lot of women or ladies doing this in Kenya?
Yeah, in Kenya, about, let me say now, 10%.
10%?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, let's talk about the dead bodies. When you talk about dead body, then when we are alive, we are not scared of each other, but when one dies, we are scared of the dead body.
Yeah.
Why?
Because of the myths and misconceptions we learned from there, the people, our ancestors there, that when you see a dead body, you are going to, that is a bad omen. When you handle the dead body, is a sijui culture, what. But handling a dead body is such a good thing. That dead body unless you mishandle the dead body, no harm is going to happen to you.
Oh, tell me more about it. If you mishandle the dead body, how do you mishandle the dead body and what will happen to you?
Maybe when you mishandle a dead body, okay, let's say it can decompose. And when the body decomposes, the family is going to accuse you. And when the family accuses you, the inner part of you is telling you that you have done something wrong. I don't know whether it happens to other mutations, but as for me, when I mishandle someone's loved one, my inner me usually tells me, you have done such a bad thing. Please go and apologize to that family. Ama, you are not supposed to do that thing. Yeah, and that can disturb me for a long time, a long
Do
period
you
of
have
time.
any spiritual backings?
No, 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 no. I'm a Catholic believer. I don't use any drugs.
Yes, because most of the times it's common. Those you see working at the morgue, preparing all those dead bodies and things, they drink, they take in alcohol and all that. Do you also drink or take in any uh,
No, I don't take any alcohol.
medication
I don't
before
use
going?
any drugs.
You don't
No, no, no.
drink?
Some people ask me such questions, and I am like, I just take milk and prayers. I just pray in the morning. God lead me. Anything that is going to happen in the morgue, anything that is going to happen in my client, just lead me. And when I'm through working for my work for the day, I just take a glass of milk, and that is all.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Do you believe in ghosts?
Yes,
Ghost. Have you seen one before?
I've never seen a ghost.
Okay. So they bring dead
Mm.
bodies there to your place. Tell
Yeah.
me, any spiritual something, maybe they've brought somebody that they said is dead, he or she is dead, then maybe the person will wake up. Have you experienced anything like that before? The person is dead, but the person will open his eye, the person will be awake and all that. Have you experienced those things before?
No, maybe catchers. Some catchers, I'm a spirits. We are going for some. The family is going to dispatch the body today, and then when we put the body in the casket, they want to remove the body to the vehicle. The vehicle just break down, and when the body is brought out from the vehicle moves. That are just some catchers that I've ever experienced.
Oh,
Am I
okay.
you?
You know,
Yeah.
maybe the doctors will declare somebody dead, and maybe they bring the person a fresh body, and maybe like I'm asking you, the person will wake up. Maybe the person was in coma or she's in
Okay, I've
coma and
never seen.
wake up and all that. Have you experienced all those things before?
No.
And when set things happens, what will you do? You've not put the person in the fridge yet, but they bring the fresh body. They said he's dead before you realize the person has opened his eyes and all that. I learned when set things happens, you use a stick to hit the person to go off to die. Is it
Okay,
true?
at first, when I receive a dead body, that is when I receive an admission, I confirm death. I myself confirm death, whether the person is dead. Even if he or she has been brought up from the hospital, I just confirm death. And then I
Okay.
am like, we can leave him or her there for some few minutes,
Mm.
and we can go and do the paperwork.
Mm. But as
And
any
at most cases, I say when the body can be brought in my facility alive, maybe in a coma, and then the person wakes up, maybe I call the family or I call the hospital to come and pick him or her.
so what's your worst experience working at the mall?
Handling a baby, below 2 years babies,
Oh.
that makes me low. I
Sometimes
will
you
learn.
see, just as your ex was accusing you, sometimes you see a fresh body, handsome guy, and all that, that is
Yes.
dead. When you see such body, what runs into your mind?
Okay, as a normal person, you see the person was so handsome, the person was good, but he's not going to do anything to you. Even if I put the mentality that this man is so good or this man is so nice, he's not going to wake up and do anything to me that can please me. So I just leave it. Yeah, the emotions as already is there. And I start thinking about the guy, but nothing can happen between either a mortician or the dead body. I've never seen. Yeah.
Seeing dead bodies, people die, they bring them always and all that. It will definitely change your mood. Seeing people, bringing people in and all that. So, what makes you happy? How do you have fun?
But
Doesn't it affect you?
yeah, that thing affects me so much. Okay, when people are coming to take their beloved ones for burial, and then you see somebody's husband, somebody's loved ones, they are crying or they are mourning their loved ones, that really breaks me down. And I find myself sometimes lowering down my tears. Yeah, that hurts me so much.
Wow. So what do you do to have fun? How do you have fun? I mean, what makes you happy?
Okay. I am that different person. When I am done with my working in the morgue, my mood really changes. I try cracking jokes. I'm happy. I find happiness within me, my own self.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. So does it mean you are not scared to die like most of us?
I'm ready for everything. I'm ready that death can happen anytime. Because you can
Mm.
see when somebody is brought in our facility,
Mm.
you hear people telling sorry. He has called me right now. We are talking in the person right now. Then you are, hey, this person is so good, healthy. Nothing that he is not sick. He was not sick, but the person has died. So that makes me ready for death. I am just ready. Anything can happen between me.
Wow. We are in 2023. Let's go back to 2022. The death rate in Kenya that you've received. Can you give us
The
some
death,
perspective?
okay, the
Is
death
it
rate
up or
is
down?
so high. Let me not say just in Kenya, but the death rate has increased.
Because you are in Kenya,
People,
that's what I'm asking you in Kenya. Where you are,
okay,
your town, where you are, yeah.
yeah, the death rate has increased. The percentage is so high.
And what is killing them?
Most of them are men. The high percentage is going to men. Some men are killing themselves.
Is it by
Suicide, yes,
suicide, accident,
yeah,
or
suicide.
suicide?
Yes.
Wow. I see. So what are you telling the young ones, those who are watching us today? Are you telling them to come into or to join or to also come on board?
Yeah. Okay. To the young ones, those have passion to do this work, to work in a morgue. Let no one limit you from doing that.
Mm.
Follow your heart desires. For me, I'm a happy ready working in a funeral home. I can't be comfortable working in any other area. When I moved to this funeral home, I go to another funeral home, I work in another funeral home, and God one day will bless me to open my own funeral home.
So now you own your own funeral home.
Yeah, one time I'll own my own funeral home. For now,
I
I'm
mean
working
now,
in a
now you don't
no,
own a
no,
funeral. You're working.
for now I don't own a funeral home. I am working in a learning institution.
Yeah, you just hope one day you own your own funeral home.
Yes.
What have you learned in life?
In life, I have learned to be humble and
Hmm.
respect one another. Yeah, respect and happiness.
Wow.
Mm.
Are you looking forward to marry again?
I'm not ready for now.
Why are you not ready? Because you are a beautiful
I'm not
woman.
ready.
Or the men are not
Okay.
coming. Are the men
Once
coming or they are not coming?
the men are so many in my inboxes. There are so many. Let me say so. But
Oh, on social media.
once beaten, twice shy. So I can't dare again.
You don't want to marry again now, for now. You don't want to go into it again.
No,
But how possible would someone say you can sleep? Is it possible you can sleep with a dead person?
it is not
How?
possible. It is not
Because no
possible.
reaction. But I heard some men sleep with the macho men. Some sleep with the women.
Yeah, for spiritual purposes,
Oh, for
maybe
spiritual
some.
purpose.
Yeah.
Oh, when you sleep with, as you said, spiritual purpose. When you sleep with dead body, what will you go? Is it your belief? What is the person going to get from it? For what?
Ah, okay, let me see. I'm not sure what they. When somebody come and sleep with a dead body and tell you it is for spiritual purposes. I have witnessed one lady giving the testimony that she has been sleeping with the dead bodies in a funeral home that I know for money, to gain money, to earn a lot of money. And the lady was so wealthy. She earned a lot of money, she earned a lot of businesses. Yeah, but she died.
She will surely die.
Yeah.
Sleeping with dead bodies, you surely die. Anyway,
Yeah.
nice one. Nice coming on my show. What's your last message? Your social media handles, those who want to get in touch with you and all that.
Okay, what I can say to us living people, let's always be able. We never know about tomorrow. We only see about now and later. Our tomorrow is hidden. So let's be humble. And if someone is willing to work in a funeral home, go for it. Do whatever your heart can do. Working in a funeral home is like helping the needy, helping the society to achieve something. Yeah. And changing the society in any way. So if you have
But
that heart to work in a funeral home, and if you have that passion, don't be scared, or don't be scared that people work in a mortuary home that they must use some drugs.
you mentioned rejection. I
Rejection,
mean,
yeah.
I don't know if I should call it a stigma. I mean, you work with
Yeah.
you work at the mortuary and then you go to places and then people kind of like reject you and all that. Is it not bad?
Yeah, rejection is bad, and you feel so bad.
So if they are rejecting you guys, then who should go and do the work?
That is my question that I ask people. If you reject us, who are going to work in the funeral home?
They don't see you to be important, but when one's family or member or somebody dies and they come to you, that's where they see you are also important.
Yeah.
Because he or she cannot do your work, so they will need you to do the work for them.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Philinda, for talking to us on SBTV Africa. What's your social media handles?
Social media, social media, they are very harsh to people working in the funeral home. Some say what do you want to show us? You want to scare us with death?
I was just about to ask you, you putting this on TikTok and then we'll be seeing all this big fridges and all that you put there, you display and you'll be doing all this. What do people tell you? Because I wonder how you do that.
Some people are so scared and they accuse you, they abuse you, they tell you all sorts of ones. But for me, the time I came into TikTok, I said I want to show people what happens in the funeral home. For them to see being in a funeral home is like being in any other area or being in home. Yeah, so I do it out of my heart, out of everything that I do. Either you accuse me or you tell me I'm making people scandal, I want people to die. No, I don't want anyone to die. But when you die, I tell people, when someone near you die, bring him or her to my facility. Yes, because what God has planned, no one can decline. Yes.
So do you get appetite when you are eating? Do you eat there?
Yes, we cook.
You cook
We
there.
have
So
a
when you see
kitchen.
and all that and you get food and you are eating, appetite, you get appetite to eat.
Hey, my appetite is so high.
After watching them bodies, your appetite is so high, eh?
Yeah, I'm so high.
I see. Anyway. So maybe then since you are working there, you also have to get a guy who's also working there. Then you guys can blend. You can come together.
Not really.
What about you said you have a son. How old is he?
2 years old.
Oh, he's a young boy. Okay. I was just about to ask you some of the things he asked you and all that, but he's young.
No.
So thank you so much, Linda, for talking to us on SBTV Africa from Kenya. So what's the name of the place that you work?
Egerton University Funeral Home.
But you have a lot of funeral homes in Kenya?
Yes.
Okay. Nice one from Philinda from Kenya on SBTV Africa. She loved her job, Charlie. Mortician. Yeah, she loves the job. So Charlie, it's better than stealing. Don't go and steal. Find something to do. She loves what she's doing. You heard from her. Thank you guys for watching SBTV Africa. I'll thank my production team, DJ Click Sharon, Tina D. Subscribe to our channel for more. My name is DJ Nyame. If you also want to come on my show to share a story with me, just contact me. My numbers are on the screens. Just WhatsApp me or send me a voice note. Subscribe to our channel for more. Peace out. Tour.
Hi there. My name is Calibos, the only boss with one S. Happy new month to all of you. Welcome to a month of new possibilities. Do you know why life has been made so easy? It's because of Tap. People, Tap is here to make your life easy if you want to transfer money to Ghana, if you want to transfer from USA, if you want to transfer from UK, Europe, Canada, a lot of places all to Ghana. And guess what? When it comes to Ghana, there's no e-levy charge. So, what are you waiting for? Download Tap on Google Play Store and App Store and be ready for exciting offers coming your way each time, every time on Tap.
Tap Send. Send more, spend less.